Welcome to Learners Math TV. In this video, we're going to understand the triangle proportionality theorem and apply the theorem to solve problems involving proportional segments in triangles. Unawain nating mabuti ang sinasabi ng triangle proportionality theorem. Ang sinasabi, if a line parallel to one side of a triangle intersects the other two sides, then it divides those sides proportionally. So, itong side pala na itong dalawa, kasi itong DE ay proportional sa AC. Itong dalawang side, yung side AB at side BC, according to our theorem, they are divided proportionally. So, paano nangyari yon? Bakit sila naging divided proportionally? Okay, kung kukunin natin kasi yung isang maliit na triangle doon na nabuo nung naglagay tayo ng segment DE, tapos meron tayong original na triangle, we can say that those triangles are similar. O, di ba? Kasi do sa ating triangle similarity postulates, yung side angle side similarity postulate, pwede nating sabihin that they are similar triangle. Kasi kung sinasabi ng ating theorem that it divides those sides proportionally, so ibig sabihin yan, galing kasi yan dito sa maliit na triangle, yung mga side kasi niyan, 'di ba? Corresponding to the sides of the original triangle. Halimbawa, etong side AB corresponds to side BD. The ratio of these sides are proportionally equal to the ratio of side BC is to side BE. And also, the ratio of side AC is to side DE is also equal. Kaya, masasabi natin na yung AB, the ratio of AB is to BD is equal to the ratio of BC is to BE, and it is also equal to the ratio of AC is to DE. Ayan ang ibig sabihin ng ating triangle proportionality theorem. So, gamitin natin yan sa pag-solve ng problems. Now, let us apply the triangle proportionality theorem. What is the measure of BE from this given problem? So, meron tayong figure dito wherein we can say that for our solution, gawin natin let X be the segment BE. Ayan. And then, kunin natin yung kanilang ratio and proportion. Okay, ang ratio ng malaking triangle doon sa maliit na triangle, yung side nila ay proportional, di ba? Pati doon sa kabila. Okay, so kaya AB is to BD, and then BC is to BE. Okay, tanda na, lahat ng nasa numerator ay yung malaking side ng malaking triangle. Hindi pwedeng pagbaliktarin yan. Gagawin mo dito yung BE. Kasi yung AB ay side ng malaking triangle. Diba? Tapos yung BC ay side din ng malaking triangle. Silang dalawa ay nasa taas. Diba? Tapos, yung BD naman ay side ng maliit na triangle, and then yung BE naman ay side ng malaking triangle. Kung babaliktarin mo yung isa sa kanila, yung ratio ng isa sa kanila, dapat baliktarin mo rin yung isa. So, dyan kadalasan nagkakamali ang iba. Okay, so i-plug in natin or substitute natin yung mga given. So, since ang AB natin ay given, 15, tapos yung ating BD is unknown, pero ang AD natin ay 6. Kaya, ibig sabihin, yung BD natin is just the difference of 15 minus 6. Ayan, 15 minus 6 is equal to BD. Then, equals to, yung BC natin is 20. And then, BE is represented by the variable X. Okay? So, ang gawin lang natin, yung 15 minus 6, simplify natin, gawin natin 9. Tapos, i-apply natin yung cross multiplication property. Ayan. So, 15 times x is 15x, then 9 times 20 is equal to 180. Then, let us divide both sides by 15. So, we can get x as 12. So, ibig sabihin, ang x natin dito ay 12, yung segment BE. Ayan. So, therefore, yung BE natin ay 12 units. Kasi yun yung x natin di ba? 12 units. Then, our CE is equal to 20. Of course, 20 minus 12 yan. Kasi 20 yung buo, then minus x, makuha mo yung CE. That is 20 minus 12. So, it is equal to 8 units. So, nasolve na natin yung ating problem. So, let's go to the next example. Find x and y applying the triangle proportionality theorem. So we can apply the triangle proportionality theorem in this problem because the given is we have triangle EFG and HI is parallel to EG. So kaya pwede natin i-apply yung triangle proportionality theorem. Ganun yun. Every time na sinasabi na yung isang segment ay parallel dun sa isang side ng triangle according sa ating theorem, ay pwede natin gamitin yung triangle proportionality theorem. So it means, for our solution, magkakaroon tayo ng proportional sides of those triangles, 'di ba? Merong proportional side 'yan. So yung 18, saan galing yung 18? So yung malaking triangle ay 18 lahat kasi 6 plus 12, 18, 'di ba? 18 is to 6. Yung malaking triangle, ratio ng malaking triangle, yung side nun, itong side na to, at yung side ng maliit na triangle, yung ratio niyan ay equal sa ratio ng kabilang side ng malaking triangle is to yung maliit na triangle. Bakit y plus 11? Kasi yung buo ay y tapos 11 yung dito, yung I to G. Kaya y plus 11 yan is to y, yung maliit naman na triangle. Then it is equal to x minus 20. Ito yon, yung malaking triangle uli. Tapos yung isang side ng maliit na triangle na nabuo. Okay, so continue. So, ang gawin lang natin, kunin natin muna itong part na to because we are going to deal with the value of y first. Ito muna, yung una muna, yung y muna. So, we can apply actually the cross multiplication property. Pwede naman, 18 times y is 18y, then 6 times the quantity y plus 11. Yan. So, 6 times y is 6y. 6 times 11 is 66. Then, transfer natin yung 6y doon sa kabila ng equation, magiging 18y minus 6y. So, it becomes 12y. So, dahil 66 yun nandito, if we are going to divide that both side by 12, so we can get, di ba, 5.5. So, ang y natin dyan is equivalent to 5.5. O, saan galing yan? 66 divided by 12. Okay, then, kunin naman natin yung value ng x. Yan. Yung value ng x, since alam na natin yung value ng y natin, eto, kung kukunin natin ito, etong part na to, palitan na natin. Yung value ng y dito, gawin nating 5.5. Ayun na siya. Okay? Yung mga y dyan. Para makuha naman natin yung value ng x. So, next. So, 5.5 plus 11 is 16.5. Tapos, over 5.5. And then, copy muna natin. So, next is apply the cross multiplication property. Di ba? So, 5.5 times x is 5.5x. Then, 5.5 times negative 20 is negative 110. Tapos, 8 times 16.5 is equal to 132. Now, lipat natin yung negative 110 sa kabila. So, maging plus 110 yan dito sa kabila ng equation. So, ang mangyayari dyan, 132 plus 110 is equal to 242. Then, let us divide both side by 5.5. Kaya makukuha natin dyan na value ng x ay equal sa 44. So, ganyan po ang ating gagawin kapag may mga problems na involve ang triangle proportionality theorem. Lagi lang natin tatandaan, sa math ay hindi maaari na nanonood ka lamang. Upang maging mahusay, dapat lagi kang handa na mag-practice o magsanay.